up, people? Welcome back to the channel. We got to ourselves a death battle today. Shigaraki versus Mahito. I wasn't planning to watch this, but I've seen people talk about it on the Twitter timeline. You can follow me on Twitter, by the way. So I'm here. I'm going to check it out. 24 minutes. People warned me about spoilers for the ending of My Hero, so I'm going to skip what timestamp is 6:55 to 7 something. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know down in the comment section who you guys think should have won. My predictions and who I want to win. My predictions. What the hell? What my predictions? I'm thinking, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. My guy Shigaraki about to smoke. He about to smoke him. He about to smoke. I think he about to whoop his ass. I gotta mute that, or YouTube's not gonna enjoy that. Whoopsies. I can't remember how good or bad Death Battle is with copyright.
Shigaraki versus Mahito.
Like, I feel like it shouldn't be close. Oh, some Shigaraki got better feats.
The symbol of fear versus the human disaster curse.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Tenko Shimura was just a sweet, shy boy who loved superheroes.
But sometimes the hand of fate
play
pays
that
a
theme,
price, sweet
bruh.
shy boys.
Ruthlessly beaten and abused by his hero-hating father, Tenko pushed beyond his emotional limits until he...
And then, like, killed his family. Killed his family.
he activated his
Age 21, 5'9".
inherent superpower, or quirk.
It wasn't something cool like flight or super strength. In his terror, he accidentally killed his whole family. Well, except for dear old dad. That one was intentional.
Tenko wandered the streets alone, silently begging for someone, anyone, to help him. If only a hero was there.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Buddy looked like that walking the streets. I would have dodged him too. God damn, that's one ugly ass kid.
There to save him, but instead, the only open hand he found belonged to the devil.
All for one. The greatest supervillain in history.
He took Tenko under his wing, feeding a hatred of everyone and everything, and grooming him to one day lead his league of villains.
Both fire
destroying
characters, man.
Hero society.
With that came a new name, Tomura Shigaraki, and an absolutely nightmarish quirk, Decay. It does what it says on the tin. Anything Shiggy
Like,
touches
bro,
with all five
look at that, like, bro,
fingers
come on, man.
turns to dust. The perfect power for someone who just wants to destroy. Pretty menacing, if not for that dorky-ass costume. I get it, hands are his thing, but come on. They just
Okay, you got a point there.
look so dumb
Can't lie.
and fake.
Oh, those aren't prosthetics. Those are real hands from his family that he killed, attached to his face, and explicitly commanded to be left there by his mentor so that he would never forget his rage.
There's another
Okay.
timestamp from
While his use of
2312 to
Decay started off
2322.
relatively
Damn.
weak, it rapidly increased in power and range as Shigaraki came into his own.
What was the original
Decay
timestamp
isn't
again?
even limited to whatever he's touching. Anything that touches something he's decaying also decays.
Spreading like an all-consuming miasma that can wipe out anything from an enormous tower to an entire
I am kind of worried that y'all might fuck around and like miss a timestamp, bro.
city.
If decay reaches you, your only hope is to isolate the body part that is disintegrating before it gets to something vital.
After years of training with the greatest supervillain of all
655,
time, Shigaraki was finally put in charge of his own team with one mission. He must kill his master's rival, the #1 hero, All Might.
Only to fall flat on his face.
Shigaraki was a terrible leader.
A terrible
Short-sighted,
leader.
and, well,
Cringe! Oh, he's just so cringe. He uses gamer lingo unironically. He wants to fuck a baby when things don't go his way. He's the kind of guy who would say normie in real life, in front of normies.
but they say defeat is the greatest teacher of all. Only through struggle could Shigaraki manifest his dark conviction.
Right as All Might's new
That panel is so clean.
protege, Izuku Midoriya, was coming into his own as well.
These two rivals, the inheritors of their master's blood feud,
Bro, I'm
would
not gonna
push
remember the
themselves past
23
their own
23-minute mark.
Especially when All Might and All for One double KO'd each other, leaving Shigaraki to lead the League of Villains all by himself.
And with the stakes higher than ever before, Shigaraki stepped up. He personally battled the monstrous Gigantomachia for a month and a half straight, and conquered other villain organizations to create the Paranormal Liberation Front. Thousands of new soldiers for his personal army.
All to impress All for One's personal quack, Dr. Ujiko, who spent months upgrading Shigaraki's body to make it more like his sensei's. It might have been constant agony, but Shiggy went from Chud to Chad.
Ujiko's
Chud to
experimentation
Chad.
vastly increased Shigaraki's strength, speed, and durability, enough to match and surpass even All Might's absurd power.
Sharing All Might's power between
Hell
them,
fucking
Deku
yeah,
and
bro.
Bakugo were able
What the fuck was that? Fuck is that? What is that? They showing the movie?
to punch an island-sized hole in a cloud that reached 24 miles into the sky. We've calculated that before to be nearly 80 million megatons of TNT.
The fuck?
Almost as much as the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs.
And Shigaraki can now move fast enough that his body produces hypersonic shockwaves and can even catch laser beams.
And he's tough enough to survive Star and Stripes Intercontinental Ballistic Cruise Punch. New name for my penis. Move over, Gigantico Megastorm.
Wait, that was deadass? They used non-canon material? I mean, yeah, they did. I mean, I guess they kind of do. They count it as canon in like My Hero's case, maybe, because the the whole like movie is canon kind of thing, maybe.
Anyway, it also made a blast so big it showed up against the curvature of the Earth.
Though he might seem invincible, when Shigaraki's body is pushed hard enough, he will evolve into a state of uncontrollable power.
So Decay became, oh shit, more hands.
Shigaraki
More
can spontaneously
hands.
generate flesh into
More
existence,
hands.
seemingly oceans of it in an instant.
All right, 2
whenever
minutes.
he wants. He can even use it as a type of armor to defend himself in close combat.
But that's nothing compared to Ujiko's greatest gift. Shigaraki wanted to be the new All for One, so what better way than the old man's quirk?
All for One's quirk, All for One, allows its user to steal and store quirks with just a touch.
And All for
And
One has
use-
hundreds of them stored up, collected over the years.
Each quirk is connected to a memory of its user's essence in the form of a spirit, a vestige.
Kinda like a piece of their soul. They exist in this kinda psychic world in Shigaraki's body, and can even act as a spiritual defense should it be invaded.
And with those vestiges came quirks like super fast healing, air blast, radio waves,
Air
flight,
blast.
telekinesis, teleportation of others, and the ability to track foes.
He can even combine multiple quirks together, like in this big-ass electric Kamehameha.
However, any
This big ass
vestige
electric
stolen or
going.
destroyed will also remove that quirk from Shigaraki's repertoire. They're also sentient, and some can even fight for control.
Which is when the second shoe finally dropped. Because Shigaraki also got All for One's vestige,
That's all I'm about to say. I don't think anything Mahito done in JJK like matches up to this shit.
that means All for One was now in possession
They just grabbed these two characters because they like touching people. I mean, they like their ability is touching people.
of a shiny new body that he'd spent the last 15 years molding for him to take over.
Shigaraki's entire existence was planned from the beginning. Why? Because All Might's previous mentor was Nana Shimura, Tanko's
Nana
grandmother.
Oh, that to mess with All Might.
Feats destroyed Daika City, fought Gigantomachia for 1.5 months. Caught laser beams. Called laser beams. You can react to light speed, type shit. Prove the legitimacy of the quark singularity doomsday theory. Could decay all of Japan in a week. Far stronger than All Might.
That is some next level hating right there.
He manipulated Shigaraki's entire life, all for one purpose: to create a soul so corrupted it would grind away at All Might's perfect world, allowing All for One to take
That's God, bro. That dude really is that art, bro.
full control.
But All for
The editing has been tough though, man. I
One's
can't lie.
possession wasn't complete, and Shiggy managed to fight his way back to the top, literally decaying his way through vestiges in the process, all to fight his rival Deku.
Deck it. All right, 7:36.
This battle is sponsored by Robinhood Gold.
With Robinhood Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a net worth or
An annual
Robinhood savings. Ever since Cain slew his brother Abel and wetted
hell?
his fields with his blood, man's greatest fear has been his fellow man.
Yeah.
But what if this fear took on a life of its own?
What if all that negative emotion humans felt for one another spilled from their bodies and congealed, forming, over time, a living being fueled by malice, which believes in nothing but the law of the jungle?
Well, then you'd have the special grade curse with the patch face, Mahito. Oh, I've had people tell me I've become a human disaster curse when I've had too many mojitos.
Mahito is one of the
Funny.
deadliest beings to
Funny. Patch face, age a few months old. Yeah, height 5'11". Oh, he's a tall fella, isn't he?
ever afflict mankind. He's no mere mortal, though, but a cursed spirit. Innumerable spirits exist, weaker or stronger depending on the amount of anxieties, jealousies, hatreds, and fears humans feel about them.
Like the fear of locusts, kinda weak. Or the fear of smallpox, getting stronger. Or the fear
Getting
of
stronger.
fire. Oh, goodbye, Tokyo.
So it follows
Goodbye,
that mankind's fear
Tokyo,
of
that
itself would be extremely powerful. Those negative emotions manifest as Mahito, a being composed of cursed energy.
It's basically like evil ki. Cursed energy can be used to make spirits way stronger, faster, and tougher than any normal human. And it's invisible, making curses like Mahito impossible for the untrained eye to see.
Well, like surely in this death battle shit, they're just gonna have him like be visible and shit, right? Or
Only a life or death situation can galvanize a normal person to see a cursed spirit.
That also makes cursed spirits virtually immune to physical damage. They may be physically present in space, but can only be harmed by attacks that embody spirit matter like cursed energy.
Which makes curses insanely hard to get rid of, like ghosts, cockroaches, or my ex. That's why you need a jujutsu sorcerer to come in and
Jujutsu
kaizen
sorcerer.
the shit out of them.
Kai-
They call it exorcism, but
guys in the shit out of him. It's funny.
I like the way I said it better.
Curses and sorcerers have battled each other for millennia, waging an endless war over the fate of humanity. Almost exclusively in Japan, though, for some reason.
But Mahito was
Nah,
special.
I mean, like, you know, like, yeah, it's everywhere.
Humanity.
We just heard about it. We didn't really see it though.
Almost
Like it.
exclusively
Yeah,
in Japan,
observable
though,
by the
for some
Japanese
reason.
But
population.
Mahito was special. You see, most curses are basically dumb animals. But Mahito has so much cursed energy that it gave him sentience.
So he was recruited by Kenjaku alongside other special grade disaster curses
Damn,
to
it's
wreak
gonna-
havoc
it's gonna
upon the
drop
world.
that, huh?
In fact, they made Mahito their leader.
And even more frightening than intelligence and bloodlust, Mahito possessed philosophy.
Perhaps informed by the tragic meaninglessness of interhuman conflict, Mahito is an existential nihilist, believing in nothing but his own will to power. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and
Hungry
Mahito is the
eats.
wolf.
Which also makes him kind of a goofball. If nothing matters, why not have fun with the slaughter? Really get your steps in. He loves to dig around and toy with your emotions like a cartoon character before
Like a
slitting your
cartoon
throat.
character.
An appropriate
Yeah.
analogy considering his curse technique, idol transfiguration.
Using his cursed energy, Mahito can control anyone's soul with just a touch, including his own. In fact, he's so good at manipulating his own soul that you can't even kill the bastard without directly targeting it.
In Jujutsu Kaisen, the soul and the body
yeah.
share an immutable connection. Whatever happens to the former
Man, I think Death Battle is legit came a long way in terms of like how the videos are like structured and the editing for them. They're fucking clean. It's really fucking clean. I'd say that for sure.
effect.
I don't watch Death Battle like that at all, really, anymore. Like I used to watch it years and years ago. I think it's even before like I was even doing YouTube.
It's the latter.
This
Baby.
lets Mahito squash, stretch, and shape-shift his body into literally anything he wants. Like Play-Doh, he can turn his limbs into blades or clubs, grow
Okay.
wings like a bird or fins like a fish, reform his body around injuries, or even create clones.
Curse users are naturally unharmed by their own ability. Should he touch a human, though, his alterations to their body are instantly fatal.
And since he's attacking your soul, those physical wounds are gonna be impossible to heal.
Even if his alteration isn't directly fatal, the human body won't last more than a few
Put that
moments
nigga
in
in
a
a
transfigured
chokehold fast
state.
as hell,
Oh,
bro.
that with one touch!
Ah, you ain't even
God, I
had to.
thought herpes was bad.
You ain't even got to show the Nobara scene, bro. You ain't even had to do that, bro. You ain't even had to, like, you really ain't had to do that, though, bro.
His powers mean Mahito treats humans as effectively disposable dolls that he can gleefully experiment on. The more casualties, the better, especially if he gets to break your spirit first and watch you suffer.
Even more twisted is when he combines two transfigured humans together for soul multiplicity, essentially a giant torrent of body horror flesh that he repels at an opponent. Ugh.
Mahito is unbelievably creative.
I think it's time I rewatch Jujutsu Kaisen. For like the 4th time. I think it's time, bruh. I think it's time.
With his application of idol transfiguration, and despite being a newborn curse, consistently keeps experienced sorcerers on the back foot.
It helps that he's a quick study who's picked up a number of different curse techniques, like the Black Flash.
By applying cursed energy within 1 microsecond of an impact with an enemy, space itself will distort, exponentially amplifying its force by a factor of 2.5.
Not only does this hurt like a mother, it restores your curse technique and gets you fully in the zone.
And would require reflexes moving nearly 1,000
In
times
the
the
zone.
speed of sound. It's no surprise then that Mahito also unlocked the pinnacle
Oh,
of
that's
sorcerer
what that's how they're
techniques,
scaling
the
that shit?
domain expansion.
Oh shit! More hands! A domain is like a barrier of
More
cursed energy.
hands.
But if you're caught inside, Mahito can use idol transfiguration instantly without even needing to touch you.
It's called the self-embodiment of perfection, the ultimate expression of Mahito's absolute control over his victim's body and soul. The only time it ever failed was against the student sorcerer and Mahito's archenemy, Yuji Itadori.
Because not only was Yuji a barf-inducing goody little two-shoes who believed in the inalienable rights of all living things, blah, blah, blah.
He was
also had a
boxing the shit out his ass, boy.
curse inside of him,
The king of curses, Sukuna.
which meant Mahito's ability affected both souls in Yuji's body. Sukuna didn't like that. No surprise, and kicked Mahito's ass, forcing Patchface to fight with a handicap whenever facing his pink-haired menace.
Yuji's belief in the value of human life flew directly in the face of the world that Mahito knew to be cruel and meaningless. So he made it his mission to crush Yuji's spirit before killing him, murdering his friends, defiling their corpses, and brutally battering him before going in.
You didn't need to show that part either, bro. Like my guy though, like you didn't need to do that though, like for real, bro. Like.
In for the kill.
And he's got the strength to do it. Mahito's one of the most powerful curses in the world, and his growth is exponential.
Fellow disaster curse Jogo was able to summon a massive meteor capable of reducing the city of Shibuya to ash.
That'd take an energy of over 800 kilotons of TNT.
And Mahito can take as good as he can give, especially when, in the throes of struggle against Yuji, he evolved, unlocking a vastly more powerful form.
No,
the
Mahito
instant
was-
body of distorted killing.
Fire
Complete
design
with
still by
armored
this day. To
exoskeleton
this day,
and
that's
arm
so clean,
blades,
bro.
this was a taste of the almighty curse Mahito was growing into. A true blight on all mankind.
It wouldn't last. In a bitter battle
It
of resolve,
wouldn't last.
Yuji
It did not
won
last.
out. In a
It
dog-eat-dog
did
world,
not
there was now
last.
a bigger wolf.
So he tucked tail and ran away like a bitch. And what do you know? Life suddenly became a whole lot more meaningful the second it looked like it was about to end.
All that gleeful nihilism, just a bitter hypocrisy in the end.
For him, maybe. But Mahito found a convert in his archenemy. After a battle that wiped out thousands of innocent people, Yuji's youthful spirit was gone. The only thing left that mattered was exorcising this curse.
In a way, that was Mahito's final victory, the destruction of another human being's soul. He may not have been around to see it, but the curse Mahito inflicted on the world would bring it to its knees.
Damn. All right, time to see him box, nigga.
Hey, you see that
Y'all.
join button? Yeah, that one. That's your battle.
No, no.
Run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
I wonder what ChatGPT was at. Oh my fuck. Damn. Damn, bitch. What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. Jesus. Oh, okay, make him visible now.
In these parts. My organization is going to tear this putrid world down around us. We could use a freak of your talents.
Little old me.
Do I want to be king of the social rejects? How about I bring them your head instead? Fine by me.
I don't know if I'm a fan of the art.
Let's call this your audition, Sickum.
What the fuck? I don't know if I'm a fan of how this looks. Damn. Damn. Let's get handsy then. God damn.
Could you actually just say that? God, how lame.
Bruh. God damn. Yo, Shiggy fight back. Damn. Shiggy, yo.
Audition over. Did I get the part?
Oh, hold on, animation. Whoa.
Decay.
All right, Shiggy, bro. Just nuke the whole fucking the train station now, bro. Just get it over with. Just nuke the whole place, bro. Oh fuck. Oh, he transformed already. Oh fuck. Oh, transformed. Oh, that sound like you say gum gum.
That all you got? Domain expansion.
Domain expansion. I'm not a fan of how this looks. Oh no. Oh no.
I can read your soul. You're
Mahito,
just a scared little boy.
Mahito about to win?
And wants to make it everyone else's problem. Grow up.
What the fuck? Oh!
Hands off.
Oh shit, I guess that I don't even know why I didn't even think about that. I guess it does kind of work to say. Ain't got that nigga off from it, just chilling around.
My masterpiece.
No, I can't. Only broke out because
I felt your soul too.
Oh, GG, bro.
You only hate humanity because you were born that way.
He gonna say run it. I think he gotta run it.
Really random.
Oh.
You grow up.
God damn. All right, Shiggy only like expected. I feel like it shouldn't have took that long, but you know, they had to put it in the show.
KO! What did I say, Wiz? Like a bitch.
With their complex power sets, this match was a puzzle to figure out.
Yeah, 23
which is
minutes,
why
right?
we're breaking it down to 3 categories: physical stats, survivability, and their powers.
But first, let's address one thing. Could Shigaraki even see Mahito? He's an invisible curse after all.
Cursed energy and quirks are notably different, and Shigaraki wouldn't be able to see curses normally. However, even regular humans can spontaneously develop the ability to see curses in life and death scenarios. And with the Surge quirk, Shigaraki would have had no problem tracking it.
So seeing Mahito wouldn't have been an issue. With that out of the way, we can jump into their stats.
This was no contest. Despite the disaster
Okay, thank you for saying that. It is no fucking contest.
curses being able to destroy entire cities with their cursed energy, Shigaraki scaling to Deku and Bakugo meant he was calculated.
That is so crazy to say that, right?
He was faster too, considering he could react to light beams, while Mahito's Black Flash capped out at nearly 1,000 times the speed of sound. Nothing to scoff at, but Shiggy was thousands of times faster. Shigaraki takes stats.
But survivability was a little trickier to figure out.
Yep, in terms of raw durability, Shigaraki was a lot tougher, and his ability to generate new flesh meant that he could heal any wounds he might receive super easy.
However, Mahito is a curse and is immune to the kind of overwhelming physical damage Shigaraki could dish out. Not only that, Mahito's regenerative ability via idol transfiguration meant that he'd come
Like a
back from
fucking
anything
roach,
short
bruh.
of spiritual damage.
Considering Mahito's unique curse body, he should actually get the edge in survivability.
Which presents a crucial question. Could Shigaraki even kill a curse like Mahito in the first place?
Or would Mahito's unkillability give him the time he needed to eventually put Shiggy down with idol transfiguration?
It all comes down to their powers.
And like, that's a clean wipe as well.
Shigaraki had a lot more variety with all of the crazy quirks All For One had collected over
Yeah, bro. Like, his bag is way too deep.
all the years, but none that we know of could properly kill a curse. That didn't mean idol transfiguration was a surefire bet either, though.
Of all things, Shigaraki's vestiges served as a spiritual shield from the effects of idol transfiguration. The fact that Mahito could not avoid targeting Sukuna while attacking Yuji meant that he couldn't target specific souls inside a person.
And Shiggy has hundreds of soul-like entities inside of him. Sure, each one down means he loses a quirk, but that's more than enough time to land a single hit with Decay, especially considering how much faster
Yeah.
Shiggy is.
And Mahito has no way to defend against Shigaraki's primary quirk. Decay has affected
Okay, now it's at 23. Then it's what, 23, 22?
In fact, sorcerers that couldn't naturally target the soul were able to fight him on even footing.
Dang, now that I think about it, I feel like that spoiler about it just been hitting that like a death or some shit. Oh,
No
fuck.
reason to think Shiggy wouldn't decay him like everyone else.
giving Shigaraki the third and final edge. It was a unique duel to the death, but Shigaraki's overwhelming might, unstoppable powers, and deadly decay spelled the end for the disaster curse.
Nothing
yeah,
else
bro.
to say. You really
Tuh, easy wipe. Let me know down in the comments if you guys disagree somehow. Let me know. Maybe some power scalers in the communities or some shit. Yeah.
gotta hand it to Shigaraki.
Did they do a good job? Was it a W death battle? I ain't gonna lie. This is definitely one of like the weaker animations for the death battle, in my opinion. Is it the weakest I've seen? I don't know. To my memory, it is probably the weakest I've seen. No cap.